skateboarders out there flying here back onto the northbound 110, looking at blasting by all of this traffic. Insanely desperate suspect. Can't believe they haven't already lost control at this point. Pulling out all the stops to avoid the authorities here. LAPD really seems like they want this one. I don't think they're going to let it go if they can avoid it.
Oh my God. Sideswiping on the 110 in the middle of downtown, people.
Collision now that we've seen. Obviously, we're in the heart of rush hour.
Heart of rush hour traffic.
So that makes this that much more stressful.
Let me get the stream up. Sorry. This is why you got to be following the Twitter account, because you're not going to get notifications on Twitch. We're within 4 hours of the last chase.
Sideswipe, right?
Sideswiping cars left and right. We just came out of downtown. Just came out of downtown. They were trying to pit him, practically T-bone him before he could get back on the freeway. This is 110 traffic, getting back off in the middle of 3rd Street in downtown. Third chase of the day. Third chase of the day, at least a 3-star chase, as we are now in downtown Los Angeles. Through an intersection. This is borderline 4 stars as we continue. Desmond Shaw on the call. Wrong side of the road. There's going to be pursuit buildings all over the place in this one. This is extremely dangerous. Wrong side of the road. Heart of downtown.
This is just insane, the kind of driving that we're seeing right now. 50, 60.
That's wrong side of the road. We're doing 70 down 4th Avenue in Flower Street. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Grand Hyatt Hotel right up Figueroa from Staples Center.
Really insane. Oh my goodness, nearly.
Oh, almost hit T-bones in the intersection.
I mean, we've already seen 3 or 4 crashes. I don't know how this one doesn't end really bad.
3 or 4 crashes already in this chase. We'll probably get a replay because we're on KCAL. Desmond Shaw on the call. High stress chase here through another intersection off the 110 freeway in gridlock. 5:01 p.m. traffic. White silver Dodge Charger. Look how fast we're going on the wrong side of the road.
Real in the center divider right now. That's what our speedometer telling us.
Oh, he's gonna wreck.
Losing it right there.
Shooting suspect.
Nearly
4-star chase here. 4-star chase as we go downtown.
Right now, blasting through all of this traffic. He's going to go right underneath us right now. Bear with us as we try to readjust our shot. Going underneath the 110 freeway right now. Oh boy.
Work it out, Desmond. Work it out. There you go. Right there. Yep. It's okay. Went under the helicopter. There he is. Easy to pick out. We're going to wreck here eventually. We're back in Westlake. Wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the road. Cross 2 double. No! Wreck! But we go to the telephone pole. He almost wrecked. He's still going somehow. Ejectocito out of a clown car.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Look how many of them are there?
This was my question, Desmond.
There's like 5 of them.
People in the car, even if one wants to possibly end his life and driving so recklessly, I can't imagine that.
They're through the house. They're in the back parking lot.
Just as we've talked about this.
Desmond, oh boy.
Looks like all of them are out. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're all out. I think this is a school right over here. It looks like you see a bunch of.
Oh, thank God school's out of session.
LAPD arriving.
We'll get some replays here, people. If you're just joining us, we're 3 minutes into it, but this was a 4-star chase with multiple wrecks. Multiple wrecks. High speeds, 80 miles an hour on side streets in downtown Los Angeles, off the 110 freeway.
What our map tracker is telling us right now. They ran underneath this awning. There was 5 of them. They scattered. This is going to be really, really difficult for LAPD, even though they were right.
They got airships overhead everywhere. They got ground units there. This is a school.
Underneath a pretty tall awning there pretty quickly and out of the eye of LAPD's helicopter.
And Des, this is going to be a very concerning situation.
Third chase of the day. Chases breed chases, people. All it takes is one to break the seal.
Folks over there in the parking lot, I don't know if those were students.
You get choppers in the air. They're up in the air, and they just keep happening over and over again. Units all over the place for this 4-star pursuit.
Beside the building.
How did they not have a direct T-bone there? It caught the end of that Dodge Charger going through the intersection. It looked like a minimal damage crash compared to what could have been. Then they drive into the telephone pole.
Yeah, this is the building that Desmond's looking at is the school, and it does look like there were some kids there, maybe an after-school program. I think goes until 6 o'clock. The other thing that I want to point out, I just played the radio traffic back from when this first started, and it sounds like it's a Newton gang unit that initiated this pursuit of these shootings.
Another. Okay, here's some replays, people, if you're just joining us. Oh, my God.
On the right side of your screen, and then they all get out.
What a sideswipe. That car's so lucky they didn't get T-boned.
A couple of them may have run actually towards the school and we saw those kids running. I don't see the kids anymore, so hopefully those after-school care staff were able to get the kids into a safe place, away, and now there's law enforcement there on the ground. But yeah, I mean, they are.
Oh, they got two. They got two laid out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so they
2 down, 2 to go.
Right there. Yeah, 2 of 5 right here.
2 of 5, excuse me. Clown car.
Sprawled out, but I know at least 2 or 3 others went running. You know what?
Yeah, we've had gang units all over the. We had an unmarked gang unit in the first chase today.
Whoever the adult was probably told them that get inside immediately.
Oh, right in front of a Kobe mural.
Those poor kids immediately go running into the building. So hopefully they were able to get into a locked room away from. We're saying a new gang unit. I got to tell you, a lot of the pursuits, the most insane, dangerous ones we've seen, have involved alleged gang members. So I can't say that I'm too surprised by that information. But at least we have 2 of 5 sprawled out. But
okay, here's your replays. This was on the 110 before. Look at this. Look at some of this maneuvering on the 110 northbound in the heart of downtown. This is like dark, dark red on your traffic map.
Well, I guess the good
Just
news,
sideswipe after
guys, is that
sideswipe. Shoulder, shoulder, and some more sideswiping and scratching with units in pursuit.
endangering other people, that
Cuts across the entire 110. Then we get off and we head downtown on Flower Street.
so
Figueroa and Flower up towards 4th.
thank goodness no one was hurt in this. At least we don't, physically hurt. I'm not talking about the
Here's some
game.
more replays for you in intersections.
And that is, almost the guarantee way to get the cops to stop chasing you. And I saw that Slick Top Newton unit, that gang unit, went the wrong way with the driver.
Oh, he almost hit the spearhead of the off-ramp there. Oh my God, that's a metal pole that would have impaled the windshield. Here's some more downtown driving.
Or if it's we ran the license plate in the car.
That could have been, if he goes straight through the intersection there at 70 miles an hour, that's instant death. Look at the speed. Look at the speed in downtown LA. Oh my God, how many times I go to downtown LA and there's a walk signal? I'm looking like 9 times. My head's going like this as I walk down the street. Because this is every day in downtown Los Angeles. It is fucking hell.
That wasn't just a sideswipe.
It is like this all day. People running red lights. There is no safety down there whatsoever.
And Pat, right before we went to air, there was, several of collisions. Most of them, were mostly just trading paint or knocking off mirrors. Very unfortunate for everyone involved in those crashes. But this person got so close to wiping out some pedestrians out there at several different junctures in downtown LA, even driving the wrong way on Figueroa, head-on traffic going 60 miles an hour. So that really just tells you how much LAPD wanted to.
Oh, good pass.
To
Sorry.
get these suspects. We've seen it so often where it almost seems like some of these suspects know if the crazier they drive, the higher the probability that LAPD
Aquaholic Anon, 12 months and counting. Appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel today.
This was a pursuit suspect that they really wanted to
Yeah,
get.
we've had an eventful day. This is the 3rd chase of the day, people, all of which are available VOD in the library. And no Twitch alert went out for this one. So if you're a part of a group that likes to watch, I know there's friends of friends that like to watch chases when they're live, but some of people just refuse to follow at Skywob alerts that are, I got 10,000, 15,000 people with alerts on Twitch and only 3,000 on Skywob, which means there's an 8,000 person difference. And I continue to tell you that this was a chase within 4 hours of the previous one. And there will be no Twitch alerts in those 4 hours. It's a rule on Twitch. They won't send out notifications.
We're focusing on this shot right here in front. Do we see other officers setting up a perimeter?
Yes, so you have to tell your people that you're live. Because in an event like this, they won't know if they only have Twitch on.
Yeah, don't see them going through the buildings yet. I see some officers out here on the periphery of the school. They're definitely trying to seal this area down. I know the helicopters overhead, there are technical flight officers trying to guide some of the units in here. Unfortunately, I think they may have lost visual of the driver of the vehicle just as we did. They went underneath this awning right here. May have climbed that fence, and they might be in the school right now. We haven't heard that they've taken any other suspects into custody yet at this point. So, even though LAPD was right on their tail the entire time, the suspect, a couple of them anyway, were still able to evade capture, at least for now.
And as I know, all of them just
Okay, so 2 of 5 under arrest, and for now the others are still out there.
That's the awning onto the school, so there's it's very
Get the ball,
likely,
man.
one or two of those suspects might have run into at least on the campus of this school, because behind the fence is the campus, correct?
Yes, yes, it is. I mean, they would have to scale that fence, but you know, a lot of these suspects are running on adrenaline, and they hadn't been running that far, so they may have been able to get over that fence. You know, we saw those students or whoever was.
Yeah, we've had 3 chases in the daylight. Good point, Jasper. The sun hasn't even gone down here in California yet.
Buildings right here into a locked building, or you know, out to the front of the campus, so that they are
Deuce
not,
McBride,
in
man.
harm's way either. We did hear that
Build
they
this guy a
believe that the
statue.
suspect was armed with a gun. So you know,
Armed
that's
with a
another,
gun and still out there.
factors, depending on how desperate that suspect really is.
These are robbery
It
suspects.
makes you wonder if the school, you know, we've been hearing all the stories about school police, about not having them. This would certainly be a time where you would want school police, I would imagine, just to be inside, you know, on that
Could be a
campus
4th
and
tonight.
possibly
Chases breed
to-
chases.
To notify.
You won't have a chase for a week, and then you have like 6 in one day.
Is this the second suspect, Desmond, that's being handcuffed right now?
Yeah, this is one of the ones that was splayed out that we saw. And again, we saw 2 of them basically willfully give up at the end. But it was believed that as many as 5 were.
It must be a day ending in Y. Kyle Lowry fell over.
Took off, running back behind this building, up this driveway right here, into the rear of the school, into
Fucking flopper.
this area right here. There is some. Okay, there is some chatter I'm hearing on the radio. They may have located another suspect right now.
Okay, we're 60% of the way
outside
there.
the school. So we'll see if they're able to bring anybody else here into custody shortly.
Yeah, you know what? You wonder if it's quite a bit of time has gone by, so they could be anywhere. When you say outside of the school, hopefully they have seen this third suspect, but the time involved and where they are concentrated right here in front of the school,
And I
they
didn't
could
see,
have, you know, fanned out into other areas.
and Des, I didn't see any other officers running, you know, near the school or onto the campus, or even here on the side. It seems to be focused right here at this intersection in front of the school.
Yeah, I think they wanted to, you know, secure the vehicle, and you had again a couple of those that were willing to surrender, so they wanted to make sure that they got them. By the time that they were out of their vehicle, the units that arrived, I didn't see any of them go back, running back into this area. It sounds like they're might be focusing, talking about this liquor store here on the corner, possibly. Is some of the chatter that I think I just heard about, where they may suspect another one of the suspects are. But why not show you the area that we're talking about? You can see LAPD over here, so put up the map tracker. This is off of Temple and Douglas Street. So that's the western end of the perimeter. But there's one of the 2 helicopters overhead on this one as well.
Okay.
But I still have not heard anyone else being taken into custody.
Well, Des, we are going to make sure that we come back to you for more information on what happens out there, those developments. But thanks so much so far. We know that this ended in a crash, and they have 2 suspects in
What's up,
custody.
York Bison?
All right.
So
Des, we'll be getting
that's
back
going to
to
do
you.
it for this chase as they continue. I think they're about to cut away, which they are. That's going to do it for this particular stream, but I think we have 3 of 5 under arrest, and they're still searching for the others, possibly armed, until we have a resolution. That's going to do it for this chase.